Thank you, John and Helen. This morning we've been talking about silent killers, i.e., things like stress which lead to illnesses and the famous silent killer, high blood pressure. And with me this morning is Dr. Lolade Akinrinola, a certified health, safety and environment professional, a lymphedema therapist. I hope I pronounced that properly. I'm not a doctor. And a registered holistic nutritionist and a doctor of osteopathy and intravenous nutritional therapy. She's also the CEO of Firstville Integrative Wellness Limited. Welcome, Dr. Lolade.
Hello, Helen.
I'm so happy to have you here today.
Same here.
We've been having some very interesting chats, and already you've helped my own situation of not feeling too well this morning. So
that's nice.
So I look forward to this session. So the go-to for a lot of people are chemically based medicines. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And for me, I prefer to go as natural as possible. I'm really, really curious as to whether chemical-based medicines are better than natural-based medicines. Can you shed some light on that?
Okay, for natural-based medicine, because of there's no side effects, it's absolutely safe than the synthetic medications that we take. And natural remedies, actually, it's quite extensive, and they have approaches. There are several approaches to it. Some examples are naturopathic medicine, nutritional medicine, homeopathic medicine. We have botanical medicine, environmental medicine, hydrotherapy, and what else again? The lifestyle counseling. Those are just few of them. We have
That's
a lot. But I've not even mentioned everything. So those are the ways. Some remedies, natural medicine that is being used to treat and to support healing instead of conventional intervention.
Wow, that's a lot of things.
A lot of things.
So one of your many hats is you're a holistic nutritionist.
Yeah.
What is that?
Holistic nutrition is it's beyond characteristics of food. It's more it focuses on the quality of the food source and holism of the consumer, meaning that where you eat, what you eat, the food, where your food is and where your food is coming from, and what your food has eaten. That's what's about the holism of consumer.
Can you break it down to simple terms? Because I really want to understand this.
Okay, holistic nutrition, like I said, is beyond just food. It focuses on the quality of this food source, meaning that is the food pure, is it organic, is it natural? It's more like the food has to be in the natural state before consuming, and not genetically modified, not with artificial flavors and all that. So the holism of the consumer too is quite interesting. We have to focus on that too, because we have to make sure consumer eats the right food, where the consumer is eating from, what kind of food is eating, how the consumer is eating, and what the food has eaten, what the consumer is eating. We want to know what is eating. Okay, the food you ate, we want to know where it's coming from. So that is the holistic issue. All about that. It's more like knowing the underlying is beyond just food. We want to know beyond the science behind the food. So that is what holistic nutrition is all about.
Okay, it sounds a little complicated.
A little bit.
In the world we live in today. So how do if I wanted to stop taking synthetic medicine, and I wanted to go natural, how do I do this realistically, considering the world we live in?
It's very important that tests are run, and you have your checks. And
when you say tests are run by who? By me, the person?
No, by the doctors. It's very important to know, because in my own approach, right, because I use a lot of things, so, I bring a lot of things together when I'm actually, let me say, treating my clients. I put a lot of things together. So holistic nutrition is part of them. So in this case, let me example of somebody with high blood pressure, and when it's a chronic condition and there's no solution to that medically, and you want to cross over to natural remedy. So we start not by pulling you out of the medication. Number one thing is that we change your lifestyle. And we try to clean the body, meaning that you detoxify. Because once the body is clean, the root cause of hypertension easily can be dealt with. And beyond that, we look for the underlying cause of the problem. Because hypertension, some people, I've seen some clients, they are hypertensive, but the cause was stress. Some it's high intake of alcohol, some is high salt intake. So I'm going to deal with them individually, not because of, you have hypertension, okay, let me just give you anti-hypertensive drugs. No, why not dealing with the underlying cause? So if you are coming over to cross over to natural medicine, I will look for the underlying cause of the ailment the person is bringing.
Is it expensive, this?
Oh no, not at all. It's not expensive. At the same time, not that cheap. Okay, but it's more holistic. You have to be in the world of your clients when you're actually addressing them, because you need to get to the root cause. That is why it is natural. That is why it is integrative. We want to deal with the root cause, the underlying cause, not to suppress the symptoms.
So what is the connection between silent killers, like you've mentioned one of them, hypertension? There are people who have a stroke, they don't realize that, that it just happens. There are people who have aneurysms, they're fine 1 minute, the next minute they're dead. So all these different silent killers, what is the advantage of natural remedies in treating or putting the silent killers at bay?
Okay, because natural remedies is for everyone. I would say it's for everyone, and because silent killers are diseases and ailments that many creep into many people, and they don't even know they're having such situation, and most of the time because they don't know. And over time, it become complicated, and if it wasn't attended to, there's more trouble. So in this case, when you eat right, you will not know that your body is even healing itself. When you eat the right food and you do the right thing, you just discover that you don't experience what's so-called silent killers, right? So basically, change your lifestyle and eat clean.
Explain that.
Okay, eating clean meaning, like I said earlier, you have to know the quality of the food source. Are you eating organic food? Are you
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's not even unique to Nigeria. A lot of people work long hours. They work very hard. Who has the time to go and be finding out whether the fruits and the vegetables that they are either buying or being bought or sending somebody to buy is organic? Where do you even start from?
Well, that is, we have to take responsibility for our health. That's the truth. It's like I don't have time. I'm thirsty, and I don't have time to drink water. You will remain thirsty. So natural medicine or remedies, you have to take responsibility. They will tell you what to do, but you have to take the responsibility, upon yourself to do the right thing. So the good thing about Nigeria or this part of country is that we are not yet, I would say, quote unquote, the market is not totally filled with inorganic or synthetic foods compared to the civilized world, the Western world. So it's easy to actually source for the right one, go to the market. Go to the market to go and get the right source, and then they are more like a farm produce. It's easier to get them compared to inorganic foods and all that, because they cause a lot of damage in the body system. By the time you take a lot of junk, take processed food and all that, maybe peradventure your body could not process it out. It remains there. It keeps building up toxins, causing inflammation. I have a headache tomorrow. I feel tired, fatigue, back pain. Something over time, it will cause trouble. So that's why we try to encourage eat clean. And then even if you have issues, it will be easy for your body to heal itself, because the body has the capacity to heal itself. And natural nutrition, it's totally, it has the ability to actually support the body to heal itself. So that is the main issue here, that it's not about taking medication. Even though if you have to take medication and some life-threatening conditions, why not go for it? But we don't want to keep you there forever. So come out of it by changing of lifestyle and eating the right food.
Okay, so I'm going to take us all the way back. What are natural remedies? And is it the same thing as herbal medicine?
Yes, they are the same thing. Okay, so because like I said earlier, natural medicine is quite extensive, so much of it. So herbal medicine is part of it. That's the botanical medicine. We have homeopathic medicine, we have naturopathic medicine.
What is homeopathic medicine?
Homeopathic medicine is using herbs in form of tincture. Totally. You won't use the herbs, the use of herbs in the form of like a tea. That's an herbal. You can use herbal like a tea. But in this homeopathic, they will have converted to a tincture, like oil, or something like that will be easily bioavailable for the body to make use of it.
I see.
Okay, so natural medicine, it's all about that. So we have, they are broad, but you narrow down what you want to focus on and the particular ailment you're actually dealing with. Okay, so that is all about that.
So natural medicine is the same thing as agbo?
Well, we can say agbo because that is what we call it. Okay, and it is the same thing as agbo, but it has to be like, we have herbalists, actually, not ritualists.
Yes, herbalists.
Herbalists. We have herbalists, not ritualists. What do I mean by that? They are actually trained to actually combine the right herbs together, and so that it will not interact each other. Even those things can interact each other, and they can actually cancel their effects. So they know what to combine together. And after combination, and they know the quantity, the dosage, those are the things that makes it more professional compared to the illiterate, that they will just, give you maybe a bottle of something, keep drinking, no dosage. You have to know the quantity. And if you really see a professional herbalist, they are more focused on the quality of their herbs, where they are coming from, the source of the herb, not just any herbs. Because they have to get organic herbs, naturally grown plants and whatever they are using, not the one with fertilizer or anything that will corrupt the plant's nature. Right, so the source is very important, because if you take the right herbal medication, definitely the healing effects and the nutritional value will be achieved. So that is why they are quite actually effective. I've used herbal medicine a lot for some of my clients, right? In some bad cases, we see some issues that when everything has failed, we introduce that, and we have seen tremendous results. But basically, we have to focus on where the source of the herb is coming from, so that we can have, it's very important to have the efficacy of the treatment.
I see. So can you explain to me what you do and how it connects the dots with natural medicine / aka herbs, homeopathy? Can you explain? Things. Yes.
Okay. I am an integrative medicine practitioner, and integrative medicine.
Yes.
It's I will explain that. And integrative medicine actually focuses on the whole body, and it makes use of appropriate approaches it's therapeutic to achieve optimal health and healing. And the practice also encourages the use of natural remedies, and it de-emphasizes invasive approaches. So those are the things I try to focus on. That is just what integrative medicine is all about. That even though if you have to take complementary conventional approach, medicine, we do that, but we try to at a minimal level.
I see.
Because of the side effects. Most of the medications, they have side effects. So we try to do everything. Okay, maybe I give for example that somebody taking chemotherapy, right? I have a lot of clients like that. So I don't have problem you taking your high dose of chemotherapy, radiotherapy, or whatever. They come back to me to actually embed the side effects of chemotherapy, which conventional medicine don't do.
I see.
Okay, so those are the things we put together. Do your chemo if you have to do that, because we know that most of the time, it's just a matter of time, most of them come down again with the same problem they're actually dealing with, because chemo destroyed both the good cells and the bad cells. So when they finish all those things, okay, they come over to me, then we support them, and so that the side effects will be minimal, so that we can prolong their life. Generally, integrative medicine, natural remedies, they are not harsh, they are not aggressive, they prolong life and well-being.
Are there things that, so, like now, I'm not feeling too well, yeah? Is it at this point that I start taking the natural remedies, or should I have been taking them months and months ago when I was at 100%?
100%, that's it. That is where you practice preventive medicine. It's better to do preventive medicine than the other. So it's very important. Basically, because everybody's moving around, you're a busy person and all that. There's no way you'll not be depleted of some minerals in your body, which even food cannot give to you. So in that case, why not supplement? Do some right things so that to keep your body going.
So what are those right things, though? Everyday things that, that we can do. So to begin, you said it's a lifestyle thing.
Totally lifestyle.
So what are those things that I can go away, and we can all go away, and we can start doing?
Well, number one thing I would tell anyone that wants to start a natural remedy or want to embrace it, it's detoxify. You keep detoxing.
How do you detoxify?
Well, I would recommend at least 1 lemon in water every day.
Check. I do that.
Every morning, you have to do that, because, it detoxifies the liver. Liver does over 500 jobs in the body. And you can imagine if the liver is working optimally, you increase your metabolism. You won't feel sluggish, you won't feel tired. It's anti-aging, it helps the gallbladder. It does a lot of things. I mean, lemon water.
Lime?
Lemon, not lime. Because it even alkalizes the body.
Yes.
The whole digestive system, and you are good to go. It improves the microbiome. Those are the lively bacteria in the body that the body needs. It won't promote the bad bacteria. So that's why it's good to do that early in the morning. And warm water, room temperature, not really necessary, but no cold water to add lemon to it. And the next thing, you hydrate yourself. It's just good to hydrate, because if you don't hydrate, that's where you feel a slight headache, you feel tired. Even if you are not hydrating enough, you can start feeling tightness in your joints. So this thing will come over time. Maybe after like few months, you don't drink enough water, especially water. I'm not talking about, you can drink tea, but not the right tea, not Milo, chocolate tea, milk and all that. Coffee, we have to know the source of the coffee. Coffee is good, but at a minimal level. You don't overdo that, so that it won't drive you hard because when you want to rest or when you want to unwind, you won't be able to do that because of if you take so much coffee. So that's where they have problem. People taking coffee, too much of coffee, like 4 or 5 cups a day.
But 1 cup is okay.
It's not bad. Okay. 1 cup is not bad.
Every day?
Every day, yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, good.
That's good for you, right? So basically, that's just that. That's number 1. I've talked about lemon. I've talked about hydration.
Hydrating, number 2.
And another thing is eat clean. What do I mean by that? Don't take too much of artificial foods. Don't eat processed foods. If you have the time, cook from the scratch. Cook your own food. You know what you are putting in. You know what you're adding in. You know you're adding this quantity of this and that. It's better. I'm not saying you know you eat in restaurants. I do that too. But I know what to do to actually flush those things out from my system. Because I indulge too. I won't lie about that. Once in a while I do. But I know when to stop, because I won't drive my body to a point that I'll be falling sick or I'll be feeling terrible. No, I won't do that. So I normally encourage, eat clean. Basically, reduce artificial or synthetic food. Try to eat clean food. And there's some foods that are they call them, they could actually trigger inflammation in the body system. And we try to avoid them. One of them is milk, but you won't believe that, dairy. Yeah, it triggers inflammation in the system, and that could lead to anything. So you can cut down on that. And maybe the fourth thing I'll talk about is exercise. Exercise. You're not necessarily going out or to go and run or go to the gym. This is what I do. Do you know I jump like 100 times in my bathroom every morning? Before.
That is exercise.
It's exercise. Just have to do something to keep your body moving. Then, of course, have a good sleep. Make sure you have adequate sleep. And because we are busy, right? But if you want to have, medically, of course, they will tell you to have like 8 hours sleep. For me, that's too much. I can't be sleeping 8 hours. I wouldn't do that. But you know when to rest. Listen to your body. When your body is tired, you don't just jump out of the bed or just ignore. It's very important. Even sitting back quietly and try to connect with your body can even, it's so therapeutic. And you just feel that, the way I'm feeling, I don't like the way I'm feeling. And you're just quiet within yourself. It could even settle down a lot of things than just jumping around, ignoring everything happening to your body. Because most of these symptoms, you see them. You see the symptoms actually happen, but people ignore. Oh, heart headache, they keep taking Panadol, or they treat malaria and typhoid. That is common here. When there's anybody having headaches, feel feverish and all that, the next thing to do is go and take Panadol or take malaria tablet, which is not always the truth. But if you did
all these other things,
yes,
you would be fine.
It's so easy. Even your body will heal itself. Health is a state of wellness and balance of the body, mind, and spirit. So if there's an imbalance, the person will fall sick. So natural remedies are just, they can address all the areas to support the body to balance itself. And that is where the person you feel good. You just discover that you are well. I don't feel this kind of funny, sluggish feeling I used to feel again. You feel happy within yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This has been quite insightful, and interesting enough, we've run out of time.
Oh, okay.
It always goes by very, very quickly.
Yeah.
But I think we've all taken quite a few things that we can begin to implement. First thing, I'm going to change my lime to lemon.
To lemon. Lemon is better.
Every
and don't buy the imported lemon.
I do the local.
Oh, do the local.
I do the local. It's cheaper for starters.
And you know what? Isn't it better that you can squeeze the juice and boil the pulp?
The pulp, exactly.
Because it will gently balance the liver. So you now drink the water. Have the water with the juice you have already pulled out initially, and you add to it.
Wow.
It's miraculous.
I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you so much for being here today. It really has been quite enlightening.
Thank you for having me.
I can't wait to have a one-on-one with you so that I can begin to, as we get older, we need to start taking these things a lot more seriously. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Right, so John, Helen and myself will be wrapping up the show. Please stay with us for a few more minutes whilst we wrap up the show. Thank you so much.